On the night of July 5th, the AFU launched HIMARS strikes on the Makiivka. Several dozen residential buildings, 9 medical institutions were damaged. 1 man was killed, and at least 68 people were injured. In Pervomaiski, Kharkiv region, Kraken Regiment meeting spot was hit. Several dozen nationalists were wounded as a result of the strike on a non-functioning cafe on the outskirts of the city. The AFU continued to terrorize the residents of the border territories of the Belgorod region. The city of Valuiki came under enemy fire. Residential houses and infrastructure facilities were damaged. 1 woman was wounded. In the Svatova sector, active combat operations continue in Novoselivske. As a result of the fighting, the Russian forces took control of the depot and the industrial zone near the railroad, located on the dominant heights. In the Soledar direction, the enemy continues to attack near Rozdalivka. The AFU operate in small groups without armor cover, which leads to serious losses in manpower. On the flanks of the Bakhmut sector, heavy fighting continues near Berkivka and Klishchivka. Despite the difficult situation and the numerical superiority of the AFU, Russian units are holding their defensive lines. In the Vremivka sector, the AFU continue to try to attack in the direction of Staromayorske and Urozhain. Acting in small groups, the enemy is most likely trying to probe Russian defenses in preparation for a large-scale offensive. It is relatively calm in the Zaporizhia direction. Combat operations are mostly positional. Nevertheless, the enemy is actively redeploying forces. Troops and armored vehicles are moving to the front line from various areas. The situation near the Antonovsky Bridge remains tense, with Russian forces still failing to establish control over the area. Despite periodic strikes by Russian aviation, the AFU continue to redeploy forces to the other side of the Dnipro River.